Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Chat, I fucking goddamn posted a fucking thing on Tumblr yesterday, and I woke up to fucking 99 plus notifications. It is in fact over for me, chat. It is really over. Anyway. Anyways. Does this game have 15 chapters? Wait, well, I can check when I get into the game because there should be a save at the end. But I'm pretty sure it just calls it finale, and the save I saved in this game weird. I love water, man. Water is so good. Oh, good work, Megami! Everyone down is rightly cheering your name at this point. We're so we decided to leave you a token of our gratitude. Guys, I gotta get in, man. Kim just sent me a present, please. I could have done a sub-stories the other day. I could have. I'll do it tomorrow. Or sometime. I did some sub-stories. Some sub-stories you can only do during the day. I was like, oh, the last time I played this game, it was night when I left off, so probably not many sub-stories can be done. So I just decided to open a different game instead. Not me sneaking past those enemies like that.
this.
What the fuck?
And stay down.
Weird as fuck. I was wondering why there wasn't a voice line or like a stay down. That was weird. In our time of grief, I must only smile.
I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to it, can you tell us what happened to Shintani?
I'm probably not gonna go for too long again today. I'm not doing 3 hours again. Or like an hour 30, maybe. An hour. No, maybe an hour 30, maybe 2 hours. At most.
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani. So I decided to give him a call myself, see what the deal was. But when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet. Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Gouged out, yeah. But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on. The mole is way bigger than you know.
He probably knew more about the mole than I did.
Maybe.
And his source had to have been Hamura.
I gotta fix the audio. Sorry about that.
Maybe they killed him to keep their secret safe.
Secret!
But why did he have to put Shintani-sensei's body in your office?
That is kind of fucked
Not
up.
sure. Maybe to harass me, maybe to scare me off their trail.
Maybe like that. Yeah, yeah, there we go. There we go. Do like this. Right there. I think this right here. Right there. That's good. That. Wait. What? There. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting good at this screaming shit, guys. I can't be screaming.
Both.
Yagami,
Yagami.
you might want to lay low for a bit. It's not safe for you here. Get out of town. Go somewhere quiet. If the mole comes after you next...
Right. I'll do just that, Genda-sensei.
You know, I watched over Shintani since his first day as a lawyer. He had a good head on his shoulders. And a knack for the job I could never compete with. But he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me. Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd always be part of the team.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei
why?
was the one who showed me the ropes.
Why did they do this?
was a
They had to
reliable man.
know what they were doing, man. Why did they do this? I'm sorry for picking the mic.
Thanks for this,
I gotta go
Yagami.
fix it. Oh,
Come on, Sari-kun.
oh,
I'll walk you to the station.
oh,
Sure.
oh, that's so fucking funny.
Feel free to stay here tonight, Yagami.
I
Appreciate it. I
What
thought
about
she
you,
Persona.
Hoshiko-kun?
Not Persona. I
I
thought
think
she
I'll
get
work a
Kiss
little
7.
more before I head home.
If you say so.
If
Good
you
night.
say so. Good night.
Good night, boss.
He slowly starts to walk away. Sorry. When the slate screen is finished, I gotta alt tab again. Fix audio. No, dude, don't make me do. I don't think this is a sub-story side thing. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. That should be better. The mic is not as close, so it's not as loud. I'm sorry I peeked earlier. I gotta alt tab again, because I just have to see that fucking, I gotta see how bad it peaked. I was about to freak out. Am I not live right now? I was like, what? Yes, I am. That's a pretty good clip. That's a pretty good clip. I gotta like fuck with this audio. Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nah, that's fine. That's good enough. I'll fuck with audio on my own time. Like, just record and listen back to it myself. It's so funny that they... just decide... Why would they do that? Or I'm like getting like constantly... There is like... I am like getting DM right now. People on and fucking Tumblr is blowing up.
Make yourself at home, Yagami-san. I'll leave you the key. You've been here way longer anyway. You deserve it more than me.
Jesus Christ, hold up. Bitches be like,
Yagami-san, do you have a minute?
let's talk later. Hold up. Let's talk later. Let's talk later. There we go. Like right here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm alt-tabbing so much.
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about Shintani-sensei.
I'm alt-tabbing again. I'm so sorry. I'm downloading, I'm downloading things in the quotes in the background. I'm gonna go turn that off. It's over, man. I am constantly getting notifications on Tumblr. It's so over. I won't tab again. I
Yagami-san.
swear, my cross.
I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low. But that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Cooper.
Don't worry, I will.
Hold up. This is my worst stream yet. I keep fucking having to leave. Stupid sexy pants.
Won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return,
You gotta take me with you, please.
I want to help you. Look for the mole, that is. I won't slow you down. I promise.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
He wasn't as strong as he let on. The tough guy act was a mask he wore to hide his insecurities. Deep down, he was just weak. That's why he was going along with Hamura, not because he wanted to. I mean, who can say no to a Yakuza? And now look how it turned out. I was sitting right next to him this whole time. Yet there was nothing I could do to help. You know, I'm still young. I don't even know what kind of lawyer I want to be. Criminal? Civil? Not the slightest idea. But I know one thing. I don't want to be the kind of lawyer who sits on his hands after his friend gets murdered. Which means...
Are you sure about this, Hoshino? Genda-sensei told me to lay low. If you're seen helping me...
Don't worry about that. I'll defend myself in court if I need to. Now, Yagami-san, do you
He's a
mind if I
lawyer,
tag along?
guys. He's a lawyer.
You'll just tell Genda-sensei if I refuse, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Not much choice then. Welcome aboard.
Glad to be working with you.
Well, let's get down to business. First off, I want to know what Shintani was doing before he died. And I have some evidence that may tell us just that.
I'm a genius. I can not alt tab. I can just look at my phone. I should have something that hints at Shintani, what Shintani was doing before he died. The phone.
Shintani dialed this number earlier today. I want to know where it goes.
Right. That makes sense. It's a good thing the killer forgot to take Shintani's phone, huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget. Even if the phone was gone, we'd still be able to get Shintani's data from his provider.
Really? I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places. Probably wanted to cause as much chaos as possible, you know?
Hey, the number got a hit in the search. It's apparently for the, Advanced Drug Development Center?
What the hell?
What, do you know it?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there. A patient was killed, and their body dumped in the mountains. And the man they arrested for it was named Shinpei Okubo.
Okubo. Wait, he was your client, wasn't he?
He worked as a contract laundryman for the center.
Yuri Lowenthal?
Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop by to pick up their dirty linens. According to the police report, it was thought he carried the body out in a bundle of sheets.
Right. And you defended him in court and won. But then he got free and...
You can stop there.
But why would
People,
Shintani-sensei have
hate
called the
Yagami.
ADDC? Who would he even talk to?
Like, honestly.
I bet we'll find out if we give them a ring. But it's getting late. You should go home.
That
We both
darn
need some
ass
shutting,
dog.
yeah?
What in the world is your
Yeah,
problem?
we can start fresh tomorrow. Where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda
Lie down.
Sensei after all. There's an arcade called Charles up on
Lie
Park
down.
Boulevard. That should work for now.
Okay. I'll let Kaito-san know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'll see you.
My worst live stream yet. Getting distracted by everything else except what is going on. Remember how I said I was gonna only go over an hour and 30 minutes? It's already been 30 minutes and I feel like I haven't done literally anything in terms of progress. You're the type of motherfucker who wants in to my room and then proceeds to sit here and look at the door and wait to get out. He's in there whining and shit. Okay, I gotta stop looking at that. This is like the worst stream since that one stream that happened where I started the stream and then had to leave. But that one didn't count. That one literally got deleted off the internet. It didn't happen. Oh my god.
Excuse me. You don't give up, do you?
Just filming with his camera, what? What did I mean? What does it mean, failed? Oh. It's a part of the story. Oh, I actually have to go and use it. They literally are not dying. Get fucking lunch money, idiot. I probably should have dodged. Really, guys? It doesn't say that if it's a story battle. Oh. Meow, make your kitty purr. There's our favorite voice line, by the way. It's the worst stream I've ever done. It is. Unless we get a cutscene so I can listen, because I've already seen these cutscenes before. I can just listen.
Sugira.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
Wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it up?
Look at him in
Third-degree
his
black belt.
nerdy little fucking backpack.
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, I'll call this meeting to order.
Sure, I'll do the
This
honors.
fucking dog facing back and forth is driving me nuts. I can just see him out the corner of my eye going back and forth.
Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered.
What?
Given that his eyes were gouged out, it's likely the mole was responsible. And I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
Again? It's come up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research
that.
into
Look at these fucking-
AD9
look at
has
these
now been
fuckers.
published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it AD9. This was right after Director Kido from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery.
Now with
The man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Kido, a world leader in neurophysiology
Oh my god, that is Adachi's
and the
voice
primary
actor, I
researcher
think.
on AD9.
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while now.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget to hasten the development of AD9. They're even adding another building to the center. It's a huge project.
Damn good deal they've
Oh
got.
my god, let me let him out.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but
You
how
can't
are we
just
gonna
take a
do that
man's
over the
phone.
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
ADDC, front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is...
Yagami, a lawyer. Shintani, a detective. No one's suspicious.
Well, who I am doesn't matter.
Huh?
But anyway, I think a lawyer named Shintani called your office yesterday. I was wondering if you could connect me with whoever he spoke
The
to.
fucking head shake.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. It's in violation of our personal information policy.
Well, the truth is, Shintani-san passed away yesterday. This is the last number he dialed, so I'm calling to ask about him.
Are you with the police? You're not, are you?
That's Makoto
well, not
from
exactly.
Persona 5.
You know what? I'll try back later. No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty-handed.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Yo.
Okay, me and Nagashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsugane family. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out of the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center. Been there since they gave him his death sentence.
Does it
Have you
take
ever
3
gone to
years to
see
kill a
him,
guy?
Yagami-san?
I don't think so.
No? Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering what he was like. The case got tons of news coverage, you know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. I mean, did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked. Killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
Yep.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the questions, Sugiura.
Well, my bad.
My bad.
Was that too far?
Nah.
If you say so.
Yagami-san? You're heading to the ADDC now, yes? I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard.
Ah. Dialogue.
Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not one of your little buddies. Remember that.
The ADDC, huh? This has got to be fate or something.
Don't get the... I'm...
Ow.
Wow, really?
Hoshino in the background.
What a waste.
Over here, Yagami-san. I have a taxi for us.
No, 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 my money. Just give me like a single second, bro. I need to go eat. Come on. I really did not pick it up. No, gee, don't fucking sub-story me right now. This isn't no sub-story, this is just a side thing.
Yeah.
I'll get...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Free meal! Not really. But still. Quite delicious, nonetheless. Oops. Someone had a Discord notification. Little backpacker boy. Well, after an hour of the stream, I'm successfully not distracted.
I've heard a bit about this place before. But the ADDC, isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
Yeah. They own every last inch of this campus.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
People, leave my man alone!
Huh? Don't go too far ahead! Yagami-san!
This scene is like fucked up. If I remember, if it's the right one.
What are you all shaking up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
That is like actually fucked up.
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay?
He's got like PTSD.
Is something wrong?
It's just... After 3 years, it still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself has stopped.
Yagami-san.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
Oops.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
I don't, sorry. My name is Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. This is my partner, Yagami. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho yesterday.
A murder?
A coworker of
You're
ours
missing
named
the worst
Shintani.
stream I've ever
He
streamed
was the
because I'm
victim.
getting too
We have
fucking
a record that
distracted
he
and
called this center
alt-tabbing
before he
every
was
second.
killed.
Huh?
We're
Look
hoping
at
you can
him
help us track
walking
down
in
exactly
voice.
who he spoke to.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide such private information.
Well, could I at least talk to Director Kido instead? He's an old friend of mine.
Oh my god.
Just let him know Yagami stopped by to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
He is such a nerd with a backpack on. Speaking of nerds, look at these fucking 3 idiots. I fucking...
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
That is Adachi's English voice actor. There's a lot of overlap.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
Put my
That's not
transgender
what we
bracelet
agreed
on.
upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
3 years ago, Yagami looks like a
And
teenager.
what about Okubo? I take it he's still
It's
not
probably his
fessed up.
hair.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. But we all saw where the body was. Exactly.
You already saw how many I woke
Quite
up
true.
to.
Not much point in fighting this now.
What have we
The
done?
minister
What have we done,
has
girl?
made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just look at how much trouble one contractor has caused.
Sorry. Which minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The health minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, if you would just direct me to the scene of the crime, I could
feel
head
like
over there myself.
we made an
I'll be
accident.
out of your hair in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own. So instead, she can show you. Terasawa-kun. These gentlemen here are Shintani-sensei and,
Yagami.
It's a pleasure.
That is
I
just
hope I can
like
help you find what you
that
need.
is just the Makoto model,
Well,
kind of just fucking altered slightly
taking
and
my
given
leave.
red hair.
Thank you again, Director.
I'm telling you.
Apologies for all the trouble.
This way. I can show you how to get to Waku-san's room.
Who's Waku-san?
The guy.
Waku
who died in
Waku, the
his
guy.
room?
That's the noise packet man mates.
Yeah.
That's
And
terrible.
You are Terasawa-san, huh? Wow, you're young. And a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Huh?
Nice try.
I didn't.
Sensei.
I mean, I didn't remember her voice actor in this, but
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
We're not exactly welcome guests here.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the
She's kind of
ladies.
flat. Not her her voice. Her voice, guys. I always wish they can let you take pictures in this, but I guess it makes sense. Because if you took a picture in this, it would transition into the future. And that's not how it works.
Right this way, please. Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor.
Her voice actor is not that bad, actually. I think she was just had a flat delivery on purpose. Like, directed that way. At that point, I don't know, man. I'm not a voice actor. I am, but I'm not a professional voice actor. What am I gonna say? What do I know? I just fucking voice over funny little memes on the internet.
This was the room assigned to Waku-san.
What's down there?
Where's that way? I know
That's
it.
the research
Where's that
room,
way down there?
where they develop all our
Where's
new
this?
drugs.
Where's that go?
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though. Not even I have one.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there.
Oh,
Security like that must be a bitch.
Sorry.
Come on, Yagami.
Sorry about this. I must have been a stream ping. Yeah. Or just like a fucking server that fucked it up. No opinion, as I don't play dub either way. Anyway. No, don't skip.
Before he died, Waku-san spent most of his time in here.
And when was he
I
admitted?
did a little bit, but it
2
was
years
literally
ago,
impossible to see
with
them all.
Alzheimer's.
So, like,
Some kind of dementia,
I
right?
just stopped.
Alzheimer's is a neurodegenerative disease that leads to dementia.
Someone did that to me, too.
In fact, it's the cause of almost 70% of all dementia cases.
So they're
That
one and
happens
the
a lot
same,
because
kinda?
people,
do what you
since
gotta
there's
do,
an option
Yagami.
to hide the likes.
Suspicious.
I don't know why. I don't know why they made this an option for you. We gotta talk about why they made this an option. Why? Why? Why did they make it where you can stare at the woman's chest and it actually has a voice line? Is there, and her eyes? Or no, just her face. Anything else? I don't even know why.
Suspicious.
Why am I investigating this? Oh, I didn't even do that the first time I played this game.
What the? Suspicious. Has anyone else slept here since Waku-san's death?
Nobody, no.
And Waku-san was missing.
But like
from
I
his
was
room
saying,
the
since
morning of
you
the
can
incident,
hide your
yes?
likes on Tumblr,
That's right.
people
So he was
usually
murdered here,
people's
then carried
likes
out.
are usually
I can't
the
say for
stuff they're
sure,
like, I
but
don't
it's
like
likely.
this because it's a little bit too horny or whatever. I cannot get over how you can just look at this woman's chest.
Uh-huh.
It's so stupid. What's the point, Ryuga Gotaku Studios?
The window's sealed shut. There's no way Wakusan could have escaped through here. Suspicious. All the rooms have windows like this, right? Seems like people would notice if something was going on in here.
Well, we only have so many employees in this ward. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly dementia patients moving between appointments.
I see. I wonder how the room looks from the hallway.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
I think so.
I never saw that last time I played this either. I never looked at that.
You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Terasawa-san? What do you got to lose?
I love sexual harassment as well, Shintani.
It was a joke.
No.
So from this vantage point, you can't make out the person's face.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Case is practically closed. Shinpei Okubo is guilty as hell.
Well, according to him, he's not.
Of course that's what he says. Consider the facts, though, man. You want to review the case?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Let's go over what we know so far.
Whatever you want. All right, here we go. Our victim was the patient staying in this room. Koichi Waku, male, age 66. At 8:30 a.m. on the morning of the crime, the nurses noticed he was missing from his bed. Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was wandering around the hospital somewhere. But after being unable to track him down, hospital staff filed a missing persons report.
Right.
You know what a dementia patient's like, though. Hard to imagine they'd make it outside on their own. The only conclusion then was that somebody must have taken him out of the hospital. After inspecting all the cars that came in and out of the center, they were left with one possible suspect. A laundryman by the name of Shinpei Okubo. It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess burying Waku's body out in the mountains. And lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cops found his body rotting away right where Okubo said it'd be. Cause of death was most likely suffocation, but they still don't know for sure.
Oh, we don't know for sure.
Any objections to this so far, Yagami-sensei?
Actually, yeah. You're forgetting something.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill anyone. All he admits to is dumping the body.
You can't say for sure that the guy who dumped the body actually committed the murder. If I budge on that, I'd be admitting Okubo did it before the trial even started.
Oh, sure. But come on, Yagami. Guy's got a history of assault, and it's on record. Roughed up his girlfriend. Accidentally broke her finger.
How do you do that?
Right,
Accidentally?
that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk, made a huge mistake.
And what? It's okay for a kid to hit a woman?
Of course not. But that's not what he's on trial for.
True.
I don't condone what he did. But legally, committing one crime doesn't mean you're guilty of another.
Fine. But what about Okubo's shaky alibi? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing the sheets from the general ward. Claimed Waku-san's corpse somehow got loaded into his truck. Who's gonna believe garbage like that?
If anyone should, it's his lawyers.
We're meeting with Okubo after this, right? You should just be honest with him. Tell him the case is unwinnable.
Are you two done here?
Yep. Can you show us the garage next? The one where Okubo-kun parked his truck. The service entrance, I think it was. That's the only other place we'll need to see today.
We'll need to take an elevator down there. Follow me.
Oops. Oops.
Follow me.
What? I'm not following you. I'm following the girl, Shintani. I remember when I played this originally, I just ran through the elevator. I'm actually trying to roleplay. And it hurts my hand because you gotta really faintly press the joystick.
Hey, Yagami. You're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction. Your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have. Looks like a regular old garage to me.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck down here. It's quiet.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check this out. These are the carts they used to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Maybe so. Where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Oh, the truck was parked here, with the back facing the elevator. Here's a recreation of it.
I see.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed of the truck. That's proof enough that the body was there. And when they confronted Okubo, he flat out admitted it.
When was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, 7:50 to be precise. An ADDC scientist will be testifying to that.
I don't trust
He claims
them.
he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see. Can we talk to this witness?
No.
I tried to get an appointment, but they shut me down. Said they don't want us interfering with their research anymore.
They're not willing to make an exception this once?
This isn't an issue you want to push, Yagami. Worst case scenario, you get charged with witness intimidation.
All right. Anyway, the victim was last seen at 7:50.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own gather in the break room. But on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went with no sign of Waku-san.
You thought you'd find him quickly. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
Right.
Got that, Yagami? Here, let's go over some more details. What we know is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone. During that 40-minute span, Somebody suffocated
I
Waku
cannot-
and stuffed him into the laundry bin.
I cannot wait for you
Nobody
to
suspected
see the
there was a
intro
body
to
in the
Lost
cart.
Judgment.
And the only clear culprit was Okubo,
That game just
the man
starts
in
out,
charge of the laundry.
and I don't know. I don't even say
To
what
further
it
back
starts
this
with,
up,
but
DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck.
it's something.
And when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama. 3 months after the crime, Waku's corpse was finally found. With me? This thing's airtight, Yagami. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we could.
Not my problem. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep.
Fine, then I'll do it alone. You don't have to be involved.
Even if I'm not, the loss will hurt Genda-sensei's reputation.
I'm sorry, but our client says he's innocent. I can't back down from this.
Fine. I'll be in the lobby.
If you like, I could take you to see Waka-san's room again.
You don't mind? That would be great. Waka-san was here until the morning of the incident. Then he just up and disappeared. The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waka-san could have escaped through here. I wonder how well you can see in here from the hallway.
Why do they bring us back here?
Are you finished?
Yeah, I've seen what I need. Anything else you can share?
How long will Okubo-san's sentence be?
Huh?
If he's found guilty, that is.
Probably 10 years, maybe more.
Join
It's hard to say for sure.
pussy.
And what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes. I would see him around the ward all the time.
And what did you think of him? Did he seem like the kind of guy who'd do something like this?
I'm sorry. The director told us not to say too much.
Wait! If you know anything that can help, just get in touch, okay? I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo-kun free. But I can't do it alone. Just give it some thought, Terasawa-san.
Yuri incoming?
Just now, we went to the ADDC. Thought I should have a look at things with my own eyes.
And how did it go?
There's no chance you walk. You're practically a lost cause.
Hey!
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
It's like this, Okubo. You tell me you're innocent, and I'll fight to the end. I really have nothing to lose by helping you out.
It's just like I told you. Whoever did it is framing me.
On the day of the crime, you were in the general ward at the ADDC, yes? Starting at 8 a.m., you went around to each room and gathered the linens.
Yes. Nobody would dispute that.
And after that, you covered Wakusan's nose and mouth, suffocated him, and then carted him out in a laundry bin.
That's not true. Wakusan wasn't there when I went into his room. I didn't see him at all that day. You have to believe me.
And I do.
Why did we bring
So when
Shintani
you went
with
down
us?
to leave the center at 10 a.m. after gathering the linens, you realized there was a body hidden in the truck.
Yes. That's what happened.
Then, after debating whether or not to report the body, you chose to hide it in the mountains.
That's gonna be a huge hurdle to climb in that trial.
I had a criminal assault on my record. I knew the police would have suspected me if I went to them.
Aren't you forgetting the bad blood you had with Wakusan?
Huh?
Bad blood? What are you talking about?
3 days before the murder, Wakusan claimed Okubo-kun here punched him and stole his wallet. They told me all about it at the center.
When did you even ask?
While you were busy chatting up Terasawa-chan. Even if I bitch about it, I'm still damn good at my job.
Well, Okubo-kun, did you take his wallet, or...?
Not quite. They call it delusion of theft. It's a symptom of dementia. You think something's been stolen from you, then blame the first person you see. Not the easiest thing to deal with, right? Someone accuses you of theft for no reason? Must have been a shock. So when Wakusan tried to hit you, you just about hit him back.
But I didn't hit him.
No. You murdered him.
I wouldn't kill a man over something like that.
Ah. I wish I could believe you, pal. Come on, Okubo-kun. You got a record of violence.
It wasn't me. I swear. Somebody set me up. Please, you have to believe me. Whoever did this is laughing at all of us right now.
Calm down.
Yagami-sensei, do you believe me?
I do.
Okay. Then next time, come alone.
Yeah, I don't know why we brought.
I can take a hint. You and Yagami-sensei can cuddle up all you want.
I don't know why we brought Shintani. He literally made this situation where what it was.
Hey, you know that nurse, Terasawa-san? Cute girl. Sounded like she was worried about you. Bet you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know. If you'll excuse me.
That's another like, what? Why did you bring that up? Man, as soon as I end this stream today, I'm gonna go take a shower. I use the shower to wake up sometimes. It works.
So Shintani just left you hanging, huh? He's gotta learn some damn patience.
Maybe so. But this is my case now. I can handle it myself.
Huh. Okay.
Yagami-san,
Yes?
have you seen Mafia lately?
Where's this coming from?
She's just not that great with men. I suggest you be more assertive.
What?
Right. Okay.
You mean that friend of yours, Saori-kun? She's got Shintani all riled up. Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who looked like her. Jackass.
Hey, nothing's official yet, guys. Regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Yet? That word says more than you think.
Yeah, I get bitches. Oh, wait. Dialogue.
I'll keep my lips sealed.
That's Raven, by the way, from fucking Teen Titans.
Mafia Kun's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of taboo for her to date a defense attorney?
Can we not do this?
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first. Pleading innocent, yeah?
And then they replaced
That's
her
the plan.
voice in Lost Judgment for the girl
What
that
is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an
voices
easy win.
the one golf girl
Well,
from the
I'm
Loud
working on
House.
that. There's one piece of evidence
And
that
it
still
takes me out
bothers me.
so much because all I hear is
Yeah?
the fucking Loud House
And what's that?
character. Victims of bodily fluids. What's a piece of an actual on if I want Okubo found innocent. I think it's like the window or something.
Take a look at this. It's the hospital room the victim was staying in. This is the last place Waku-san was seen before he disappeared. At the time, the witness would have seen Waku-san from this angle through the window in the door. But the cabinet here would have been blocking his face.
Uh-huh.
In other words, there's room to argue that the witness never actually saw Waku-san to begin with. It might have just looked like there was somebody in there. Or maybe the killer set it up to look that way.
And how would that impact the trial?
Well, the premise that the victim was still alive at 8 o'clock would no longer be on the table. Meaning, the crime could have occurred during a much wider time range. With that in mind, we could claim there's no proof that Okubo took Waku-san out of the room.
Right. Not bad.
What the hell's your problem?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
That bastard. Oh, was eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but he pulled a stun gun on me.
Hey! Wait up! Hold up! You won't get away! Hold up!
Badass, they're running on top of the car.
You won't get away! A woman?
Help! Someone help me!
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
We got a groper out here? Scum of the earth!
What am I? I'm not a I'm no groper. I think you're talking about Ihara.
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Oh my god, my health is even lower than what it normally is. Okay, I gotta like sit here and I'm gonna have to do that whole section again, Judy. Oh no 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 no! No, oh my god! Nah. No, it's just not a save. We're fine. It is all good. Ah, my shoulder. God, that shit sucks.
Yagami-san.
You won't get away.
I really did have like a nightmare in my head that now if this game didn't have autosaves, like, and it was like an older Yakuza game, I would have had to do that whole like investigation segment again, but this game has got autosaves and you can save anywhere. Oh, why didn't he not jump over that? What the hell?
You won't get away.
That's you, she gets home.
Hold up.
Lie down.
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Oh my god, this fight's gonna suck. Oh, that fight is gonna suck so much balls. That's like lower health than what you even start the game with. Oh, that's gonna suck balls. You can't get hit. The even bigger balls that is the fact that I'm gonna have to fucking chase this stupid idiot every time I want to do an attempt.
Yaga. Okay.
Hold up. Hold up.
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Okay, just eat my ass. That is gonna suck so much balls. That's gonna suck balls. Okay, I don't know what approach to go for that fight. Maybe pick up a bike. I think that's the fight. It's the winning strategy.
Yaga. I'll keep.
I understand. Mine sucks as well.
Hold up.
I used to toss and turn a lot, but I don't think I do anymore. That was when I was a kid. That was all that childlike energy.
You won't get away. Hold up. You won't get away.
do like to sleep holding something though. That's why body pillows are so awesome, because you can just wrap your body around it in arms, and it's like you can put your head on it.
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
There you go. The weapons approach was the right way to go. Just fuck them up with a bike.
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase him? Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man, too.
And this is him?
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the incident.
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doctor behind his back? That's not something a nurse could do without consequences. And if it came to a courtroom testimony...
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would. I never really fit in over there anyway. Besides...
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my team.
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center. Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients in the general ward of the center. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50?
You're sure?
Yes, the patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock. I always head to the break room myself, right around then, too.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for breakfast instead of eating in their own rooms. Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask about how they feel and how the medicine is treating them.
And on the day of Wakusan's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the break room?
Yes.
And in that room, you saw Wakusan lying on the bed?
Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
And this is the room you're referring to, yes?
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, I could see Waku-san lying in bed. He was asleep, with a blanket covering most of his body.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50.
No further questions.
Yagami-sensei, why did you call her to the stand?
She actually asked to testify. Is that a problem?
Not really, no.
Terasawa-san, you were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that testimony?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise.
My dog is like cuddling
And as
with
a
me.
medical professional, I felt his actions were negligent.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's testimony. Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words,
I have
this is
an
what
Among Us
Shono-san would have
plushie.
seen when he checked in on
I have a
Waku-san.
lot of plushies, but I have like a big Among Us plushie that's nice to cuddle. I bought it's like a joke at Walmart. I was like, haha, Among Us. No, dude, that.
Waku-san was already dead when Shono-san went to check on him.
What are you implying?
At the time, the defendant hadn't yet collected the linens. In fact, he hadn't even arrived at the ADDC, meaning Okubo-san could not have been the murderer.
Assuming that's true, then, why did he go through the trouble of hiding Waku-san's body in his laundry cart?
Huh? Well, depending on how you look at it.
Please.
Sorry, our witness, however... It's a photo... In other... Shono-san was lying when he said he saw Waku-san in the bed.
Excuse me?
What he saw from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets.
What?
He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Waku-san. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like
that is
quite
literally
an
the same
exaggeration,
option. That is
don't you
so
think?
stupid.
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would be in the bed other than Waku-san?
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when checking in on a patient. In Waku-san's case, it's impossible to tell anything just by looking in from the hallway. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under the covers.
That is literally the
only
same.
to find Waku-san eating in the break room a second later. And upon re-examining the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Waku-san.
Whatever.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between 7:50 and 8:30 in the morning. They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled Wakusan's body out in his laundry bin. But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, we have to consider the possibility that Wakusan was taken in the middle of the night when nobody else was around. After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, I'd like to call Shono-san back to the stand for cross-examination. Shono-san.
Yes?
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked into Wakusan's room?
I saw Wakusan asleep in his bed, I think.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
I don't remember.
So it's possible that it could have been someone other than Wakusan in that bed. Or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be Wakusan's body. Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Wakusan was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can, no.
Then the defense rests. But I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable, establishing reasonable doubt for my client. I would suggest then that you withdraw the charges against my client. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory? This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw that away on unreliable testimony?
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher. After watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school, he went on to become the head researcher at the ADDC. Day after day, Dr. Shono visits his sick patients out of the kindness of his heart, leading to his valiant testimony here today. If you want to know whether I trust this man, then my answer is a resounding yes.
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is somehow overlooked? Is that the sum of it? Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not his testimony today.
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think. And you want to talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse? 6 years ago, the defendant broke his girlfriend's finger. The poor girl is still suffering from the effects. And the cause? A minor, drunken disagreement. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days prior to the crime. Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, lashed out and punched the defendant in the face.
Nerdy ass dude.
Given the clearly violent nature of Okubo-san here,
Me
that
in
alone
class when I'm
would be
bored as fuck,
motivation
drawing
enough
in
to
my
murder the poor old
notebook.
Is something wrong, ma'am? Please remain seated while court is in session. Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia. that it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
Please leave this
You're right
courtroom
that
at
he may be
once.
hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises. Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating. Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is. But when the prosecution has already decided he's a criminal, how could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone. And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty. But only a month after his release, everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand. Hi.
Something wrong? No, it's nothing, Vice Minister.
But
I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name. I seem to recall you looking sharper.
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The name's Yagami.
I remember
Sharper.
now.
Me after
You're the
seeing
reason Terasawa-kun
remake
is no
Yagami
longer with
compared to
us.
PS4 Yagami.
Remember Shono?
Okubo-san was unstoppable. If only my testimony had been better.
Shono-san, right?
I hate this motherfucker
Doesn't
so
matter.
much.
What brings you here anyway?
Both of
I'm
them.
investigating a murder.
Both of these nuts.
And I'll need your cooperation.
These silly
with it,
goobers. Both these
just
silly
like old
nuts.
times.
Yes, I see. Yes. Thank you. It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shona.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
What the fuck? Why would he do that?
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would be calling.
Oh, really?
Look, Shono and I co-authored the research paper on AD9. We're quite well known, as it turns out. Sometimes, complete strangers pretend to be close friends or relatives in order to contact us. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in Kamurocho, Dr. Kido? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. It's a grisly business. Shintani was killed in the same way.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh? Look, just what are you implying? Look, I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you?
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police, Organized Crime. One of your guests here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating. That would be you, Yagami.
Hmm?
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
Let me let this dog out. You come in here, and then you went out. I guess I gotta go pee, so I'll just be right back.
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani.
I think
The
there's a
last
boss
call he
fight
made
that
brings the case that
chapter.
ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface.
The boss fight that chapter was that one fight where you had little health.
Buried in the mountains. Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi Terasawa with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary, or...?
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
You can make this easier if you come now. Next time, it won't be voluntary.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take this elsewhere? I really must be...
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your friend's nothing now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Enough! Get the hell out of my office.
Here comes the point.
You'll regret this, Yagami. Kuroiwa-san.
You two, out.
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get it through your skull. Now, please leave.
No problem. We'll let you get back to work.
This is really getting out of hand, don't you think? I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a good point. How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though. It would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.
Oh, the fucking... in the reality ruined the picture. Yeah! Oh, there's the panty pervert, by the way.
Can I help you?
Actually, I've already been here. I was just with Director Kido, remember?
Who, Yagami?
Oh, of course.
Just because I just now unlocked the...
Well, not exactly.
I had to unlock Joy.
I'd actually like to speak to
the
Shono-san,
Joy, the like,
researcher.
actual, like...
Where would I be able to find him?
happy emotion.
Let
like,
me
the, like,
see.
emotions
That
are
should be
locked
the
in this
research
game
wing.
behind, like, a little
I
tiny
believe
little
he's in the protein
friend event.
abnormalities lab.
Probably need a gold keycard to get in there, huh?
That's correct, sir. I should be able to lend you one with the director's approval, though. Just give me a moment to ask. Could you tell me your name, sir?
Actually, never mind. Kido-san seemed pretty busy earlier. I'll try back later.
Are you sure, sir?
Good call. There's no chance Kido-san would let us in.
At least now we know where Shono is.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a map around here somewhere.
What the? Suspicious. What the? This leads to the research wing.
The receptionist said he would be in the protein abnormalities lab, right? Huh. Well, I guess that's not on this map.
Suspicious. The service entrance parking lot. All the delivery people come in and out through here. This is where Okubo's truck was parked 3 years ago. Hey. Director Kido's office. We were just in there. Suspicious. This goes over to the hospital. I think Waku-san was up on the 4th floor. Suspicious. Some kind of security gate, huh? The research wing must be just past there. What the? This is where we are now, the ADDC lobby.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am?
This is one of Shono-san's researchers. She was just about to return to the lab.
Oh?
My name's Hashimoto. I can show you into Dr. Shono's lab if you'd like.
The golden
Are you
ticket.
sure?
Of course.
Great. We'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Hashimoto-san just happened to be passing through.
Thank you.
Right this way.
There's a time
I
where
really appreciate this, Hashimoto-san.
I used to do like chin exercises.
And I'm Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. Thank you for doing this.
I remember I
Don't
did it
mention
like
I'm
I
glad
did
to
it
help a
once in
guest
like a
who drove
car.
to Kitos. This place is so massive,
parked
you
in
practically
in
need
like
a tour
a
guide to get around. I hope you're okay with
gas
walking.
station and someone was filling up
Oh.
gas, and
So, Hashimoto-san, what kind of work do you
some
yourself
kid
do here?
in the other car
I'm
that
part
pulled
of
up
the
next
team
to us
developing
looked at me
89.
doing it and
Dr.
looked at me
Shono
with a
is the
weird
head
look,
of that
and I
team,
felt
but
so
I'm
self-conscious
pretty
that I
new
never
around
did
here.
it again.
Speaking of, what exactly does AD9 stand for?
Well, the AD comes from the name of the center. The Advanced Drug Development Center, ADDC. And it's the 9th drug our department's developed.
Oh, that was surprisingly easy.
Yakni walks through there. There's a metal detector built in. It starts going crazy because of all the chains he wears around his.
It'll be the
jacket.
first dementia-curing drug on the market, right? Seems like it's really getting fast-tracked because of that. But there's a lot riding on this one, right? It could finally cure Alzheimer's disease.
That's right. Do you know how many dementia patients there are in Japan alone?
A couple 100,000 at least. Maybe even in the millions?
Right. As of 2012, there were 4.62 million.
That many?
By 2025, that number will increase to at least 7 million. Potentially up to 13 million, including at-risk patients. That's 1 in every 9 people.
Yikes.
Yikes!
However, as a nation, we're already at capacity in caring for these patients. In many cases, people over 60 are stuck looking after their dementia-struck parents in their own homes. Worldwide, it's estimated there will be 135 million patients by the year 2050. It's staggering. In other words, AD9 could save the world. This could be a real miracle.
I gotta say, this is making me feel kind of bad about how we treated Kido-san back there.
Director Kido will go down in history if we achieve this.
A lot's changed in 3 years. Bastard's really made a name for himself.
Be nice.
No, fuck that guy.
Dr. Shono is right over there. Well, if you'll excuse me.
The man of the hour. No, 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 they're not. Okay, I was about to say, they're not gonna let me fly a drone in here. They're actually gonna let me get up close and take a picture. That's insane. And he looks at the camera?
Shono-san.
Yagami-san? But, how did you get in here?
Hey, calm down. I just want to talk.
I can't do that. Kido-san doesn't know you're here. Does he?
Is there a problem?
Ah, Ichinose-san.
I've never heard you raise your voice, Shono-san.
Aren't you the guy from the lobby?
My name is Ichinose. I'm here from the Ministry of Health, offering political support to AD9's development.
Kiro-san called you Vice Minister.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to...
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. That's me talking to you. No, don't leave. I gotta go find you. Chicken. What?
Pick up the trash.
Alright. I am gonna have to. That is terrible. That is unacceptable. Let's see here. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. So many fucking so many reblogs and likes and I'm scrolling and there's still, this is all from Monday. It's bad.
Leave.
Pretty lofty for a vice minister.
Bad.
You can boss scientists around, but I'm not biting.
Every once in a while you get bangers, so.
Shono-san, please. I just need a few minutes to talk. We'll leave right after we're done, promise.
I already told you I can't. Not without Kiro-san.
This guy's like a lost little
I
puppy.
need you
He
to tell
can't do
me,
anything unless
why did
someone lets
Shintani
him.
call you?
Shintani? I've never heard that name in my life.
This is important, Shono. You have to have some idea.
Please, I don't. Now get out of here. I'm calling Director Kido.
Little
Do what you
child,
want.
little baby.
Just let me ask you one thing first. You seem awfully deferent towards Kido-san. I mean, you won't even talk to me if the guy's not here. So why are you so afraid of him?
Well, given how much tax money is going into the development of AD9, it's become quite a political matter. As such, the director is being extremely cautious about leaks.
But I'm not here to talk about 89. I need to know why Shintani called you.
And I already told you I don't know. Now please, let me get back to work.
What the? What are you doing here?
Kido-san.
I believe I told you to leave. What about that didn't you understand?
I wanted to ask about Shintani's call.
About which I already said Shono doesn't know anything.
And I needed to hear that from him, not you.
Enough. Call security.
We were just leaving. Come on, Hoshino-kun.
I'll be filing a complaint with the Bar Association.
under the Minister's name.
The Minister of Health?
That's right. Minister Kazami expects great things from AD9, and he won't tolerate distractions from your ilk.
I'm not a lawyer, idiot.
I feel like we came up empty-handed. Why would Shintani-sensei have called Shono-san? Yagami-san?
That wasn't the first time I've heard about Minister Kazami.
Huh?
When was it, though? Who was talking to me about the Ministry of Health? It must have been Ayabe, when we were drinking over a tender. I definitely remember him mentioning Minister Kazami. We were talking about how the Kyorei clan ended up in Kamurocho. Apparently, they're being used as muscle for a construction company called the Kajihira Group. A while back, Chairman Kajihira himself was going around, laying the political groundwork for a Tokyo revamp project. And one of the people he met with was Naohisa Kazami from the Ministry of Health.
Huh.
You'd think he'd go to the Ministry of Land, though. His project has nothing to do with health. What would he gain from meeting Kazami?
That's true. Do you think it has to do with our case somehow?
I don't know. Depends on what the two of them are talking about.
In that case, maybe our Kajihira expert can help us out with that.
Who?
Sugiura-san. He used to work for them, remember?
Oh yeah.
So, you want to know how Kajihira and Kazumi are connected?
Yeah. Any way you can find that out?
Not really sure, but I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
You're still at the ADDC, yeah? Just give me some time. I'll call you if I find anything.
Oh, Yagami-san. I'm gonna head back to the office. I just got an email from Saori-san. Apparently, a journalist named Hattori barged into the office. Says he wants to interview you.
Hey.
It sounds like he's looking into Shintani-sensei's murder, too. Anyway, I'll go ahead and drive him off.
You'll be Genda-sensei's ace attorney before you know it.
Puppy?
Nah, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Ace attorney?
Honestly.
Why?
Too much responsibility for a guy my age, you know? I think I make a much better sidekick for now.
Okay. But when that gets old?
I don't know that it will. Being a professional sidekick for the rest of my life sounds okay to me. I'll see you later.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
It's weird that it's giving me like a direction to go, even though I'm supposed to just be waiting, technically.
Guess we're doing this.
What a waste.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Oh, this is another like side story. I forgot about this.
Hmm? Hey,
There's
Chuck.
no voice acting. This is Adachi. I'm like legit skipping this. Because it literally has no fucking hold on the story whatsoever. I'm pretty sure. Yo, what up, dog? Tenkaichi Alley.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Huh?
Mm-hmm. Talk.
It is so nice to just be able to skip through all of this. Hard moment coming up that they for some reason decided that they were just gonna put in this part of the game, the side part that has no meaning on the story whatsoever. They decided, let's put a hard ass moment. Let's give the player something to be excited about.
And stay down.
Talk.
What's wrong? I'm just getting started. Show me what you got. What's wrong?
choice.
I need to go get more, Faminex. That's what I'm gonna do. That was awesome.
Yagami-san, it's Sugiura. Want to meet up and talk Kachihira? Heard of a place called Koi Bride?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately.
How do y'all know this place?
Just gotta have connections. Anyway, I'll see you there.
I gotta sneeze.
God bless you. Thank you, me.
Yeah.
You asked for it.
ありがとうございました。
Here comes, here comes! It's being a tease right now. Come on, man. Yeah! That wasn't even a good one. That's unfortunate, unfortunately. Definitely when you think you're getting pings, but realistically it's just people who don't know how to set their servers to not notify you with every message.
You got here faster than I thought you would, Yagami-san.
Well, how'd it go? Find anything between Kajihira and Kazumi?
Just a couple of rumors, really.
Then what's with that grin?
Fine. You got me. You know that meeting they had? Turns out it was about the ADDC.
What?
For years now, the Kajihira group has been secretly planning an absolutely
I'll be
massive
stopping after
redevelopment
this.
project. And where were they planning it?
Where?
This plot of land right here.
That's the ADDC.
Yep. The area around it, too. To be precise, Kajihira wanted all the land belonging to the Medical Institute, which, as you know, is managed by none other than the Ministry of Health. That explains why Kajihira needed to talk to Minister Kazumi. If they want to go forward with the redevelopment, they'll have to shut the Institute down, including the ADDC.
But is getting just one bigwig on board with the project enough?
It is in this case. Apparently, Kazumi was already planning to shut the center down.
Huh?
See, the Institute was created with the goal of addressing Japan's aging population problem. Too many seniors, not enough babies, all that. But for the past 10 years, the money's been going into a black hole. People even call it a tax scam. I mean, they're not wrong. Management's just a bunch of crusty government types.
I see. So if the Minister of Health says the time's up...
Bye-bye, ADDC. Hello, giant plot of land.
Wouldn't that reflect poorly on Kazumi, though?
Maybe, but I doubt he'd mind so long as he got a nice kickback from it. And that's exactly what Kajihira put on the table. I'm sure it was enough to cover the damage. A big old bribe, basically. On top of that, Kajihira bought up all the land around the center years back to avoid rising prices.
They're not even trying to hide it.
Yep. But as luck would have it, it just wasn't meant to be. One day, Kajihira's redevelopment project suddenly got flushed down the drain. Something happened preventing the ADDC from closing. And it's all thanks to this guy.
Keto and his 89 research.
Yeah, you don't just shut down a dementia drug that could change the world. So Kazumi started singing 89's praises to anyone who'd listen. And you know how it ends. The ADDC stayed in business, the money kept flowing, the research kept going. Kazumi brushed the whole deal under the rug.
And pulled it right out from under Kajihira.
Yep. Guy must have lost billions in the process. Wonder what that feels like. I'd guess he's not too happy with his 89 business.
Right. How'd you get all this anyway? I literally asked you today.
You want to look behind the curtain, huh?
What?
It's not that impressive. It was all published online last year. It was a pretty gripping article, but they couldn't substantiate their claims. Everyone wrote it off as tabloid nonsense.
I think they might have been right.
Why?
The piece is by Koa Tori. And he's an asshole.
You know him?
Yeah, we go back. And apparently he stormed Genda's office today looking for an interview.
Huh? Doesn't that mean you can ask him yourself? You better get a move on.
I guess I'll have to.
Alright. It was a good time, I call it. I didn't really do much, because, like I said, I got distracted in the beginning. But I did finish a chapter. And I feel like I'm halfway through this one, maybe. And as the doctor, as the saying goes, a chapter a day keeps the fucking doctor away. They say that, right? My God. People are insane, dude! Insane! Checking Twitter. Not much. Spear is so pretty tonight. I'm just looking at Twitter. SpongeBob SquarePants, Season 5, Episode 40. where a surface... Wait, I gotta see this. Depth fighting, where a surface randomly fizzles as the view moves is present in a lot of games, often with 3D UI. It happens when two surfaces are drawn right on top of each other, or so close that the depth buffer gets nearly the same values. Some possible fixes are... What the fuck? This is just fucking... Oh, I know what you're talking about. That it's like a VR thing. I gotta find something. Since I showed one the other day on stream, I gotta go find something I like. While I went to the bathroom on my phone. Hold up. There you go. My Little Pony Majima. Half Mad Dog, half fuck, I don't know, I'm getting her name off the top of my head. But yep, yep. I'm going to go get into the shower. Yahoo! Mario? What? Mario? I'll see you guys later. Next time I promise I won't get us distracted. I'm sorry, man. I'm so fucking sorry, dude. I'm fucking...